right, good evening, cyber friend. This the Midiman coming at you again from back here, Walker Studio B. And we want to say we give God all the praise and glory as usual. Give Him all the honor. Thanking Him for life, health, and strength. Thanking Him also for each and every one of you all out there in the cyber world, in cyber land, all of the friends and all of the inner circle. We thank God for each and every one of you. God bless you is my prayer, and that He keep you in health and good strength. Prosperity, I wish upon every one of you. As y'all see in the title of my video tonight, I didn't do one. It's been a good bit. I have not really got anything, done anything, or I should say constructive today up until this point. I've been kind of up and out of it most of all this day, and sleep pattern came down, and trying to my rest. I was getting most of the sleeping and everything on today. And when I do like that, that means I'm gonna have a overnight process. And so, like I told y'all in this video, y'all excuse me, I had it's called Midiman's Delight, and I say that with a grain of salt there, y'all. I said Midiman's Delight because of the fact that I do things according to my preference. In other words, I don't try to mimic anybody else. I take notice at other people, what I see them do, and if I like it, I like it. And if I don't, well, I keep that to myself and I just go on. I do not try to down anybody, make anybody feel inferior, because when it comes right down to it, nobody's no better than or worse than anybody else. We all share the same flaws. We all got flaws and everything. I told y'all that. So that's how come I call this a video Midiman's Delight. And then in the process, I wanted to explain some things just in case, I already know how people talk. Midiman's a deacon, and every time you turn around, he posting about the song he listened to on last evening. Well, yeah, I listen to all the songs I want to listen to. I love music. I'm a musician, people. Let me repeat that. I'm a musician. I love music, period. I don't have no set type of music that I like. I like good music. I can say it like that. I don't like no mess. I can tell you that. But like I tell you, you ask me okay, Midiman, you a Christian, you a deacon. Yeah, really. Right. You are right. You are right. But I'm human. Also, you ask me my favorite genre of music, I tell you right quick, and I do not hesitate. It's funk. I told y'all this before. Funk music is my preference. Always have been. I love funk music. And James Brown is the father of it all. James Brown, you have me my favorite artist, and I would tell you, it's James Brown. A lot of people think that, I would say Michael Jackson. Me and Michael is closer in age. Matter of fact, I think Michael was about 2 or 3 years older than I was. In other words, I remember Michael when he was on Ed Sullivan show. Those of you in my age or older, you know who I'm talking about. But at any rate, you would think that I would have said that Michael was my favorite artist. But nothing against Michael, because Michael was a musical genius. Michael was outstanding. You can't take nothing away from that boy. But I'm just telling you, ask me my favorite, I would tell you, my favorite artist was James Brown. Always have been. James was the man as far as I'm concerned. And funk music, that's my preference. Let me say that again for all these religious folks out here. Let me say that again for you. Funk music is Midiman's favorite genre of music. Yes, funk. I love James Brown to Rick James. Yes, funk all the way. And all the funk bands that's ever been. See, a lot of people don't even really know, like I said, they've been listening to music a lot of years, but they didn't really know, what genre of music these here bands and things that were playing in. Most of your bands in the 70s, they were all funk bands, y'all. Really. Not all of them now, But I'm just saying to the most of the band that I listen to, like Commodores, Earth, Wind and Fire, Brass Construction, all of those bands, they had a flavor of other genres that was mixed in with the funk, but they were mostly funk bands. Cool in the Game, those guys they were funk bands. Now I grew up on that music. I loved it. And so when you see Deacon Walker listening, if you come here any given day, you're going to hear me play some Barcades. You're going to hear me play some James Brown. You're going to hear me play some Earth, Wind, and Fire. But you know, man, you're supposed to be a Christian. I ain't supposed to be nothing. I am one. But I am a human also. And then I got something I want to tell all of us super religious folk. How do you know what kind of music God listens to? God listens to it all. All music comes from God. Satan didn't create nothing. All music came from God. And music is mathematical too if you don't know it. Me and the pastor, we were talking about this in my classmate, Deacon Greg. We were talking about this here the other day. That music is mathematical. And it is. I can tell you that. I can tell you that from the octave, 8, 8. From the octave, 8, 8 octave. You understand, y'all? Those of you that know music, you know what I'm talking about when I say octave. 8, the number 8, number 12, 12 deciphers, 12 tones, 12 tones in an octave. It goes from the diatonic to the chromatic. Chromatic scale, you got 12 tones in that. Where Jesus had 12 apostles. Y'all, it's all mathematics. It's all mathematics. But at any rate, yeah. Let me go into this. Let me explain something to these here super Christians out there and Holy Ghost Juniors, Jesus Christ superstars. See, I'm not none of that. I just one that believes in the Lord. I believe in Him, and He is the one that did the work. God is not looking at nothing that I do, because nothing I can do to save myself anyway, and nothing you can do to save yours, even though you might think so. But yes, Midiman, if you come to my studio, guess what you're going to hear? A lot of Barcades, a lot of James Brown. Yes, a lot of Cool in the Game. The funk music is my genre. Now, do Midiman love gospel? Of course I do. Love gospel music. Got nothing against that gospel music. Love gospel music. But you are not going to pin me up in a box. You're not going to tell me what I can listen to and what I can't, because I don't have to answer to you. So all of you super Christians out there, you know, I'm sorry to say it, but I got to say it just like I feel it. When you get to the place where you got to listen to a certain genre of music, you can't do this and you can't do that. You're self-righteous. You're self-righteous, especially when you start judging me for the type of music I like. You better go get you something that you like and deal with it. That's all I'm going to say about that. But yeah, it's Midiman's delight. I love funk music, always will. And when I write my music, those of you that know anything about it and done listen to it in a couple of songs that I've done, you can feel and hear all of that funk essence in my music that I write. It's there. It's there. There are other genres of music that are great genres, and you got great artists in all of the genres. You got great artists in the country music. You got great artists in pop. You got great artists in jazz. All of it. But I'm just saying, my preference is funk. From James Brown to Rick James, it's funk. With that being said, this is Midiman saying whatever you get into. God ain't in it, get out of it, y'all. And you got to be careful of what you think that God is not in. See, we can't put, we all got God trying to put God in a box. But God is not in a box. You put God in a box, He'll get out. I'm just telling you that right away. If you put God in a box, He will get out. Some of us just so used to doing the same old boring thing every day in and day out, until we ain't got no life. In other words, you think that nobody else should have one. But you should be doing the same thing you doing when your life is mundane. I think we all should get something something constructive now. That's me. I can't just sit around and do stuff got no substance to it. If it's not gonna yield something, I'm a productive person. I love productivity. And if I'm not going to do something that's productive, I might as well not be doing it. That's just Midiman's way. So until the next video, next Bible study, whichever comes first, Midiman saying peace, good night.